A geriatric doctor in the United States once said at a conference on older adults that people after 60 do not grow weak because of the number on their ID card. They grow weak because they have been eating the wrong kind of breakfast for many years. That one sentence made the entire room go silent because it touched the hidden fear of so many older adults. You may still walk every day, still drink milk, still try to eat less fat and less salt. But every time you stand up from a chair you have to push off with your hands, just a few steps of stairs leave you breathless, and holding your grandchild for a while makes your arms shake and your shoulders ache. That is not just normal aging. That is muscle wasting. In medicine, we call it sarcopenia, a condition where your muscles slowly shrink and lose strength. The ironic thing is that many people are doing exactly what common advice says, yet they are still getting weaker day by day. They eat bread, oatmeal, low-fat cereal because they think it is good for the heart. They skip breakfast and drink a strong coffee to wake up. They add some slices of cold cuts or sausages to get enough protein. They believe they are taking care of their health, while research from major centers in Japan and the US shows that this kind of breakfast can actually speed up muscle loss, raise the risk of falls, fractures, and losing independence in daily life. But here is the good news. Scientists have also found the opposite. If you choose the right foods at breakfast, especially after 60, your body can still rebuild muscle, improve strength, and even make you feel younger again. In this video, I will show you 5 harmless breakfast foods that quietly eat away at your muscles, and 5 simple foods that can reverse that process if you start adding them to your breakfast from tomorrow. Tell me how old you are and what problems you are having with your muscles. Comment below and let us begin this journey of getting your strength back. And now, to understand why breakfast can decide whether you get stronger or weaker each day after 60, let us start with the truth about what is really happening inside your muscles. 1. The truth about muscle loss and breakfast after 60. If this video has helped you understand why you feel weak and shown you what you can do about it, please share it with your loved ones over 60 and comment, "I start changing today," to make a promise to yourself. Remember to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you do not miss future videos that are important for your health in older age. While you walk, do housework, or look after your grandchildren, tiny micro tears appear in your muscle fibers. This may sound scary, but it is actually necessary for muscle growth. When you sleep, your body moves into repair mode. It sends special repair cells to those tiny tears, patching them up and making each fiber thicker and stronger. This is a natural cycle that happens every day. But this cycle only completes if, in the morning, you give your body the right kind of fuel to continue this repair process. After 60, muscle building becomes slower and much more sensitive. If your breakfast lacks high-quality protein, healthy fats, or if you eat at the wrong time, your body simply does not have enough material to repair the muscle. When repair does not happen, muscle starts to shrink and lose strength, making every activity feel heavier and harder. This is why many people still walk every day, still eat what they believe is a healthy diet, yet feel weaker and weaker. They drink low-fat milk, eat white bread, boxed cereal, or skip food, and only drink coffee. Things that seem healthy, but actually starve the muscles every morning. Many older adults say that even though they try to exercise, take vitamins, and even drink special fortified milk, their strength still does not improve. They feel disappointed and think they are aging too fast. But the truth is, they are only making one mistake: breakfast. A 65-year-old lady still eats 2 slices of white bread every morning, thinking it is light and easy to digest. She does not know that it makes her blood sugar spike and then crash quickly, forcing her body to break down muscle to make energy. Another man drinks a very strong coffee on an empty stomach every morning, without knowing that it raises cortisol, the stress hormone, which burns muscle instead of building it. These small habits, repeated every day, slowly weaken the muscles without you realizing it. Think of your muscles as a house that needs repairs every day. At night, the workers come to inspect and prepare the materials. But in the morning, if you do not supply bricks, cement, and tools, the house just sits there, and over time, pieces start to fall off. That is exactly what happens to the muscles of people over 60 when breakfast is wrong. And the sad part is that most older adults still believe outdated advice, like eat less fat to be healthy, skip breakfast and drink coffee to feel light, or eat low-fat oatmeal for the heart. In the next part, you will see more clearly three common foods that look harmless but silently destroy your strength every morning. These are the three biggest culprits that stop your muscles from recovering, no matter how much you exercise or what supplements you take. Once you see this, you will understand why you are getting weaker even though you have tried so hard. 2. 3 breakfast killers that quietly eat away your muscles. If you are over 60 and you feel your legs getting weaker, standing up is harder, climbing stairs requires holding the rail, then it is very likely that these 3 culprits are appearing in your breakfast almost every day. The dangerous part is that they are all very common foods, and some of them were once considered healthy. But when the AI enter the body of an older adult, they trigger biological reactions that make your muscles break down faster than they can rebuild. That is why the more you eat this kind of breakfast, the weaker you feel. The first culprit is white bread. As soon as you chew the first bite, the refined starch in the bread almost immediately turns into sugar, causing your blood sugar to spike. Your body is forced to release insulin to bring the sugar down. But high insulin in the morning is like closing the door of your muscle-building factory. It stops your muscles from using protein to repair after the long night. Worse, when your blood sugar then drops quickly, your body starts burning your own muscle for energy. I met a woman named Lan, 63 years old, who always ate 2 slices of white bread and drank low-fat milk for breakfast. She believed it was a light, healthy meal, but after a few years, she became clearly weaker, more tired, and shaky. She climbed stairs very slowly. When she removed white bread and switched to a protein-rich breakfast, her strength improved day by day. The second culprit is coffee on an empty stomach. Many older adults love the quick alertness that comes from drinking coffee first thing in the morning. But when there is nothing in your stomach, caffeine stimulates your adrenal glands to release cortisol, the stress hormone. High cortisol tells your body that you are low on energy, and the fastest way to get energy is to break down muscle. When this happens every day, your muscles shrink without you realizing it. Mr. Hung, 66, skipped breakfast and drank a very strong black coffee every morning. It was his habit for decades. He did not realize that the more he drank, the weaker and more shaky he felt. His legs began to tremble, and he started tripping more often. Only when he started eating breakfast first and then drinking coffee later did he feel that his strength was no longer drained like before. The third culprit is processed meats like bacon, sausages, and ham. Many people add them to breakfast to get more protein, but in reality, they contain high levels of nitrates and nitrites. In the stomach, these turn into nitrosamines, compounds that cause strong inflammation throughout the muscles. This makes muscle fibers swollen, weak, and unable to repair themselves. Long-term inflammation blocks the natural recovery process after daily activity. Mrs. Hoa, 68, pan-fried a few slices of sausages every morning, thinking that more protein would make her stronger. But after many years, her hands started to shake, her legs became weak, and even carrying a bag of vegetables became difficult. When she completely removed processed meats and replaced them with eggs or yogurt, she felt a clear improvement in just a few weeks. The common point of all 3 culprits is this: they push your body into a muscle-burning state right after you wake up. Your muscles are already weaker because of age. Now, instead of being repaired, they are attacked again and again. This is why it becomes harder to stand up, you get tired easily, you are more likely to fall, and you lose your independence in daily activities. If you are eating at least one of these foods every morning, then even if you exercise, walk, or take supplements, your muscles will have a hard time getting stronger. The good news is that just by removing them from breakfast, you already eliminate about 50% of the reasons why your muscles are shrinking so fast. In the next part, you will see why healthy Western-style breakfasts can weaken your muscles just as quickly. 3. When healthy breakfast makes your muscles shrink faster. There is a big paradox in people over 60. Many try to eat a very healthy breakfast based on advice from magazines, old doctors, or Western diets, but the more they eat this way, the weaker they feel. The reason is that these foods may look good for your heart or your weight, but they are not suitable for older muscles. If you often eat low-fat oatmeal, oatmeal with skim milk, low-sugar cereal, low-fat yogurt, or diluted nut milk, you may be in this group without knowing it. The first mistake is believing that eating less fat is healthier. After 60, why? Our muscles actually need healthy fats in order to absorb vitamins A, D, E, and K, the vitamins that guide and support muscle repair. When you eat oatmeal with skim milk, you remove the transport vehicle that carries vitamins into your muscle cells. As a result, the nutrients just pass through your digestive system without being used by your muscles. I met a 6-7-year-old woman who believed that low-fat milk was the best choice for older adults. She did everything right: oatmeal every morning, low-fat milk, less oil and fat. But after a few years, she was so weak she could not hold her grandchild for long, and even opening a bottle cap was difficult. When she switched to whole milk yogurt and added more protein-rich foods, her strength noticeably improved after just a few weeks. The second mistake is choosing refined cereals or low-sugar cereals. Hello, I'm delighted to assist you with our voice services. Choose a voice that resonates with you, and let's begin our creative audio journey together. The result? You eat a lot, but still feel weak, something that confuses many older adults and makes them think they have a serious disease. The story of Mr. Tu, a 70-year-old retired carpenter, is a typical example. For more than 20 years, he had 2 bowls of cereal with low-fat milk every morning because his heart doctor told him it was good. But the more he ate this way, the more his hands shook and the weaker his muscles became. He could no longer hold a wood planer firmly. When he was advised to stop cereal and replace it with eggs, full-fat yogurt, butter, and nuts, his arm strength came back so quickly that he even started making small wooden gifts for his neighbors again. The most worrying part is that many older adults see low-fat, low-sugar, low-calorie foods as mandatory choices because they fear weight gain or high cholesterol. But muscles need healthy fats to function. When your muscles lack protein and good fats, they are starved of materials. The nighttime repair process remains unfinished, and the muscle fibers get thinner, weaker, and easier to damage. If you are eating this kind of healthy breakfast, ask yourself, after all these years eating this way, has your strength gone up or down? Is it easier or harder to stand up from a chair? Do you climb stairs more comfortably, or do you now need to grab the rail? If your answer is weaker, it is not your fault. It is the fault of breakfast choices that do not match your body after 60. In the next part, you will see 2 powerful protein foods that can switch on muscle building in the morning and help you reverse muscle loss in just a few weeks if you eat them the right way. 4. 2 protein foods that switch on morning muscle building. If the last parts showed you which foods quietly damage your muscles, this part will show you 2 foods that can switch on muscle building most strongly after 60. These are simple, easy to find, affordable foods that provide exactly the type of protein and nutrients older muscles need the most. Many studies in Japan, the US, and Korea have shown that just adding these 2 foods to breakfast can significantly increase muscle building, reduce fall risk, and improve arm and leg strength in just a few weeks. The first food is Greek yogurt. Unlike regular yogurt, Greek yogurt has much of the whey removed, so the protein is more concentrated, often doubled. 1 cup of Greek yogurt can contain around 15 to 20 grams of complete protein, meaning it has all 9 essential amino acids your muscles need for repair. Among them, leucine is the most important. It is the switch that turns on muscle building. In younger people, normal protein is enough to trigger this process. But after 60, your muscles need a higher leucine level to start the engine. Greek yogurt contains enough leucine to reach that threshold and powerfully activate muscle protein synthesis right after breakfast. Greek yogurt also contains probiotics that support gut health. Many older adults feel bloated or uncomfortable when they eat protein. But a healthy gut absorbs protein better, which means your muscles receive clean material for repair. Older adults are also often low in vitamin D and calcium, 2 key nutrients for muscle and bone. Greek yogurt provides both, helping to reduce falls, keep bones strong, and support stable muscle function. Mrs. Sao, 64, is a good example. She had weak legs for many years and felt pain and fatigue after walking a short distance. After she started eating 1 bowl of Greek yogurt with some nuts each morning, within 3 weeks she could stand up and sit down more easily, and climbing stairs was no longer as tiring. The second food is eggs, a familiar food that has been misunderstood for many years. Eggs are one of the highest quality protein sources in nature, with more than 90% of their protein usable for muscle building. Importantly, eggs contain all the essential amino acids that your body cannot make by itself. The yolk also contains vitamin D, a true muscle hormone that helps your muscles absorb and use protein more effectively. If you have worried that egg yolks will raise cholesterol, you can relax. Recent research shows that older adults who eat eggs regularly do not increase their heart risk, and in fact, eggs are beneficial for muscle and bone strength. When eaten in the morning, the protein in eggs is absorbed gradually, providing steady energy and preventing the energy crash a few hours later. Older adults really need this because their bodies cannot store energy as well as before. A 70-year-old man I advised simply added 2 soft-boiled eggs to his breakfast, and he noticed much stronger legs. Standing up from a chair felt easier, and his hands shook less when doing housework. When you combine these 2 foods, the muscle-building effect is even stronger. 1 bowl of Greek yogurt plus 2 boiled or fried eggs can provide nearly 30 grams of high-quality protein, an ideal amount to kickstart muscle repair and rebuilding in the morning. This is why many experts recommend that people over 60 see breakfast protein as muscle medicine taken every day. In the next part, you will see why healthy fats and micronutrients are the secret key to stop your body from burning muscle by mistake, and how 2 groups of foods like avocado and nuts can help you regain strength much faster than you think. 5. Healthy fats and micronutrients. The secret to stop accidental muscle burning. Many people over 60 are afraid of fat. They think eating less oil and fat will be better for the heart, weight, and cholesterol. But in reality, after 60, your muscles need healthy fats more than ever. Without the right fats, your muscles cannot absorb vitamins, cannot fight inflammation, and cannot repair damage. Most serious. That's of all. When your body lacks healthy fats, it starts to burn the wrong fuel, using your muscle tissue as energy. That is why many people say, the more I diet, the weaker I feel. The more I avoid fat, the more tired I am. This is not just aging. This is your body running on emergency mode without enough building material. The first golden fat food for older adults is avocado. Avocado contains monounsaturated fats, considered some of the best fats for both heart and muscles. In your body, these fats act like a transport vehicle, carrying vitamins A, D, E, and K straight into your muscle cells. These vitamins can only be absorbed when fat is present, and all of them are necessary for repairing muscle fibers after a long night. Avocado is also rich in potassium, a mineral that helps prevent cramps, supports muscle contractions, and keeps your heart beating steadily. Hello, I'm delighted to assist you with our voice services. Choose a voice that resonates with you, and let's begin our creative audio journey together. Hello, I'm delighted to assist you with our voice services. Choose a voice that resonates with you, and let's begin our creative audio journey together. This is why older adults who eat nuts in the morning often feel less muscle pain, less numbness in the legs, and warmer hands and feet. Mr. Min, 71, once could not hold a cup firmly because of hand tremors. After eating a handful of almonds and pumpkin seeds each morning, his hand strength improved noticeably in about a month. Most importantly, nuts provide steady energy without spiking blood sugar the way bread and refined cereals do. Older adults often feel exhausted after breakfast because their blood sugar rises quickly and then drops sharply. With nuts, energy is released slowly and steadily, giving you enough strength to clean the house, go shopping, or stay active all morning without feeling wiped out. When you combine avocado, nuts, and eggs or Greek yogurt, you create a complete muscle-building breakfast. High-quality protein, healthy fats for absorption, and minerals for inflammation control and recovery. This is the secret many older adults in Japan and Mediterranean countries use daily to stay strong well into their 70 seconds. In the next part, you will see how lean meat and a simple 7-day breakfast plan can help you reverse muscle loss so quickly that even you will be surprised. And 6. Lean meat, Vietnamese-style breakfast, and a 7-day plan to reverse muscle loss. Hello, I'm delighted to assist you with our voice services. Choose a voice that resonates with you, and let's begin our creative audio journey together. You eat 80 to 100 grams of lean meat in the morning. Your body instantly receives a rich stream of raw material to repair the tiny microtears in muscle fibers from the night before. The advantage is that lean meat is easy to fit into a Vietnamese-style breakfast. Not everyone is used to Greek yogurt or avocado, but almost everyone can eat a piece of chicken, a small portion of pan-seared fish, or some slices of boiled lean pork. This makes it easier for older adults to maintain the habit without feeling like they are forced to change everything. A 8-year-old man I worked with had great difficulty standing up from a chair and always needed to hold the railing to climb stairs. After he added 100 grams of chicken breast to his breakfast for 2 weeks, his legs shook less, his thigh muscles felt stronger, and he no longer felt as out of breath every morning. Here is a simple 7-day breakfast plan for people over 60 who want to reverse muscle loss. All of these are easy to prepare and suitable for Vietnamese tastes. Day 1. Full-fat Greek yogurt plus a handful of pumpkin seeds plus 1 soft-boiled egg. Day 2. 100 grams of pan-seared chicken breast plus half an avocado plus 1 small spoon of soaked chia seeds. Day 3. 2 fried eggs plus boiled vegetables plus a few slices of boiled lean pork. Day 4. 80 grams of pan-seared salmon or mackerel plus a small bowl of Greek yogurt plus some walnuts. Day 5. Shredded chicken breast mixed with avocado plus a handful of almonds. Day 6. 2 scrambled eggs with a little butter plus a few slices of steamed bassa fish plus 1 spoon of ground flax seeds sprinkled on top. Day 7. Greek yogurt plus boiled eggs plus 1 spoon of mixed soaked nuts and seeds. For those with stomach problems, you can start with soft-boiled eggs or steamed lean meat instead of pan frying. For people with diabetes, reduce sweet fruits and focus more on protein and healthy fats because they keep blood sugar stable. For those who must leave home early for work, you can prepare lean meat the night before or boil eggs in advance and keep them in the fridge so breakfast takes only about 3 minutes in the morning. If you follow this 7-day plan and repeat it continuously for 1 month, you will be surprised at how your body changes. You will stand up from a chair more easily, climb stairs without as much fatigue, walk more steadily, and feel a clear reduction in aches and pains. These are signs that your muscles are being repaired, rebuilt, and slowly regaining the strength you thought was gone forever. In the final part, I will help you summarize the most important points and give you a reminder so you can stay consistent on this journey of rebuilding your muscles after 60. You have now seen something very important. After 60, breakfast can either be a poison that breaks down muscle or a medicine that rebuilds muscle, and it all depends on what you choose to eat each day. If you keep eating white bread, refined cereals, low-fat milk, or drinking coffee on an empty stomach, your body will grow weaker no matter how much you exercise. But if you replace them with eggs, Greek yogurt, avocado, nuts, and lean meat, you are giving your muscles a real chance to recover, rebuild, and feel as strong as they did in your 40 seconds. I want you to try this breakfast pattern for 30 days. Test yourself. Stand up and sit down 10 times, climb 10 steps, or carry a shopping bag. Feel the difference. If this video has helped you understand why you feel weak and shown you what you can do about it, please share it with your loved ones over 60 and comment "I start changing today" to make a promise to yourself. Remember to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you do not miss future videos that are important for your health in older age.